What's up, everyone, and welcome back. Right, I think we're going to continue into south a little bit, because I got plenty I want to do. I won't mind go find out what these two buildings are just to get them on the map, first of all. I'm pretty sure one's just the tannery that I was trying to steal from, but you know how that went when it crashed on me. I'll take a little bit of food. I can't take it. Oh, I can't. Nope. Nope, I can't. Okay. It's a cobbler. Oh, let's find out what this one is. And this place is the tanner. Was I trying to rob a different tanner last time, man? Cause, was it in the tanner I was trying to rob? I don't know. Let's go to the activity giver.
From the yard or from the wood, lean and fatty pork, chicken and beef.
Cabbage! Green cabbage!
Eat it before it goes brown.
Nope.
I'll be with you.
Are you in need of a helping hand, Master Butcher?
Up an hand? No. But I've got a problem with supplies.
I understand. The roads aren't safe these days.
No, that's not what I meant. Beef and pork I can get plenty of. But the burgers here have a taste for aristocratic food. And maybe you can help me with that.
You want me to poach game?
Heaven forbid I would ever suggest such a thing. No. You would have to get it by, other means.
I don't want to spoil your plans, but game doesn't grow on trees.
No, but if you happen to be walking in the woods and, came across something, if you see what I mean.
All right. Let's say I'll take a walk in the woods and I'll come across something and bring it to you.
Excellent. I'm glad to see you speak my language. Get me a wild boar for now, so I can see what you can do. And don't worry, you'll be well rewarded. May the Lord watch over you.
Well, I don't have any of that. Let's go to this one as well.
God be with you.
Any chance of some work?
Well, come to think, there is one rather delicate matter to attend to. A while ago, a holy man came by here. He said he'd come from the Holy Land, and he was selling various relics he'd collected on his travels to pay his way.
I see.
Well, I heard he had some fragments of a sacred sword that once belonged to the fabled Czech Queen of Sheba. But by the time he reached me, he had no pieces left of the sword. All he had was some dubious wares, splinters from our Lord's cross, thorns from the crown, nothing of interest to me.
And where did the pieces of the sword go?
He sold them off to swordsmiths and blacksmiths hereabouts. They just keep them lying around at home for good luck. If I had them, I'd forge them back into a sword. Can you even imagine what power it would command? If you could get me all the pieces of the sword, I'd repay you very handsomely.
Is this the Queen? Yeah, the Queen of Sheba. And I got one part.
Are you sure the Queen of Sheba's a Czech queen?
Who else would she be? Have you not heard of her? Our some priest. She's in the Bible.
Uh-huh. Isn't it a bit strange that some pilgrim would have something so valuable?
Are you suggesting you might have been lying? Well, people aren't to be trusted, but this is nothing to joke about. God would smite him in a flash if he made light of holy relics that way.
What kind of power did this sword have?
What do you think? It brought its bearer good luck in combat and protection from enemies.
Where can I find the powers?
Like I said, the smith hereabouts bought them from him. They say the largest piece is with the rat-eyed swordsmith. The bastard probably won't want to sell. But if you manage to swipe it somehow...
I could do with a sword like that. What if you sold it to me?
Well, everything has its price. But this one would be expensive. Getting hold of the bits is one thing. Forging them back together is quite another. That tinkerer from Rateye couldn't manage it.
Well, it does sound very interesting. I'll ask them and see what I can do.
Excellent. You'll see you won't regret it. I'll pay you well.
About that sword.
Right, so I've got one of them.
Good luck to you.
I'm gonna guess. That isn't gonna tell me on the map where stuff is. No. I may as well do that one then. When it comes to that leading one, I'm just going to keep it for now. And maybe once my herbs go up, maybe it'll help. Why am I still like... My health, energy and nourishment are all fine. I don't get why I still got that little bit of a white bar.
Good health to you.
I'm helping at the infirmary now, and I came to...
Ah, and how is Johanka? Do you know her well?
Yes, I do.
Good, good. Does she ever talk about me?
I'm mainly here for supplies and to talk about the state of the wounded from Skalitz. They need blankets, food...
Well, that's not my problem. Let the infirmarius take care of it.
His hands are tied. Until the abbot comes back, he can't get anything.
And why should that interest me?
I mean, I've got the fighting one, but that doesn't do anything for me.
Oh, you're unbelievable.
I don't know what you mean, but you should go now. You're beginning to bore me. Farewell.
We were talking about the supplies for the wounded.
Why are you bothering me with that?
Like, I'm not getting that. What about paying?
Because I'll pay you.
For supplies? But of course. That will be...
Oh, come off it. You get your supplies from the monastery for free. No one will bat an eyelid if you ask for more. Blankets can get chewed up by mice. Food can go off.
I mean, it's not a lot of money. I'm kind of okay with this.
Satisfied?
That's not enough.
It's gone past the halfway mark. I'll take it. 140 is fine.
Yes. These things happen, certainly. And as long as the monastery needs my protection, they'll have to put up with it. Good luck to you.
Where do I go for hand batting then? I swear she was next to the dude who wants me pulling weeds.
For the love of God! What have you been doing?
Tell me more about the situation here. All right, that's all.
May the Lord
Wait,
watch
what?
over you.
Ah, because there's more than one part to it. What would game meat be? Right, so I need to speak to all these people here.
He'll be able to get out of this on his own.
Christ above! I can't get a wink of sleep.
What are you making such a fuss about?
A fuss? Because of my leg, I have to stay here for at least another week. Hurts like fuck. And with everyone else moaning and groaning all night, I can't get any sleep.
Maybe I can make you something to help you sleep.
Oh, then for God's sake, do it quickly. God be with you.
Everything here is fine?
What are the...
You're not from Skalitz?
No, but please help me. I can't stay here.
What happened to you?
I was working on the building when the scaffolding up by the roof collapsed underneath me.
Well, and you're very lucky you survived at all.
Yes, that's what everyone tells me. But it's no use being alive if all I can do is lie here like a wet sack of barley.
Well, you're pretty battered, but I don't see anything that a few weeks' rest can't fix.
Weeks? My God, I have to get back to work sooner than that.
What's the problem? Why can't you stay until you heal?
I have a family. I'm poor. It's only thanks to the building work that we can survive. And the master told me, if I don't come back in a few days, then I shouldn't come back at all. And where can me and my wife go then? Who'll take us in? We'll end up living in the woods, where any bandit or ruffian could set on us.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Quiet!
It looks like they took care of your wounds.
When I was little, my father got trampled on by a horse, and an old hag from the village gave him some kind of purple herbs for it. And he got better very quickly.
And do you remember what the herbs were?
I don't. But there's supposed to be the whole cursed knowledge of the world in this place. Something has to be written about it. A herbarium, anything.
I'll try to find something.
Thank you. Thank you. Farewell.
Huh? Damn. Why are you waking me?
You look all right?
Mostly, but my leg still hurts.
Did the humans wound you?
That's what I tell the ladies. Truth is, I did myself a mischief while I was running away.
And do they rebandage it for you?
Occasionally. They told me they don't have enough bandages.
Well, that's
I've
no
got
use.
plenty.
Those bandages need changing. I've got bandages, so I can take care of it.
Wonderful.
What?
Could you tell Brother Nicodemus?
That's a lot.
Nicodemus will surely do it.
Thank you. Good luck to you.
I can't sleep again.
There should also be a guy called Thomas here.
Huh? He's not reacting. But all I can see that's wrong with him is his leg. I have to ask Johanka. Philip, from Skalitz. I don't see any wounds, but he's shaking terribly.
Right, let's start from the top.
I can't. I just can't.
Henry, how are you?
What's wrong with that man by the altar? He doesn't look wounded, but he's really pale and doesn't react at all.
He had a broken leg, a bad one. The bone had come right through the skin. We tried to straighten it, but I don't know if we did it right. I'm not holding out much hope for him. I've seen folk in that state before, and it didn't end well.
My God, there has to be something we can do.
And what do you suggest? The monks won't help, and I don't know anyone else who can.
What about the executioner from Ratai? He usually breaks bones, but he might know something about mending them too.
The executioner? Even if you could persuade him to come, they'll never let him in here.
Well, maybe it would be enough if he advised me and then I tried...
Look, do whatever you want. I have to go and take care of the others.
One of the sick men, Semek, is complaining about pain and the fact he can't work. He says he...
Semek? Is he one of our people?
No, he's a construction worker. He's bruised and confined to...
Henry, for God's sake, our neighbors are dying here. You're friends. There isn't time to waste on some construction worker's bruises. Oh, honestly, what were you thinking?
Listen, all I need to find out is the name of a herb.
Then go and look it up in a book. You've got your own herbarium, haven't you?
What happened to Philip?
Poor man. There was nothing wrong with him, and now he's getting worse every day.
But do you know why?
Maybe. He didn't run away from Skalitz, you see. He hid for days
Sleep again.
among the corpses. If he got poisoned.
But what can we do?
Us? Nothing. Only Father Simon might have been able to save him. He knew a lot about poisons.
And where is he?
You know he left Skalitz years ago.
And does anyone know where he ended up?
If you believe the stories about a wild man in the woods, then Rovnar is the place to go. Good luck then.
Is that still the same father I've got to find from before?
Do you know anything about
I
herbs?
won't get any sleep.
I'm not an expert,
I just won't get
but
any
I know a
sleep.
little something. Is it urgent?
Well, one of the workers who was injured during construction would like to get back to work. He mentioned some purple flowers that would...
Herbs.
Oh, purple herbs that should help.
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but you can have a look in the herbarium here. There won't be too many purple herbs for bruises and sprains.
I need help with rebandaging.
Hands? I know,
won't get any
but there aren't any bandages.
I just won't
I
get
have
any
bandages,
sleep.
but I don't know how to put them on.
Then I'll be happy to help. Farewell.
How about some potion to induce heavy sleep?
Certainly. The old reliable.
Reliable?
Some of the brothers like a good sleep, and sometimes that's the only way to get one. I'll show you how.
Thanks. Thank you.
Farewell.
Righty then. I'm guessing he's going to put that bandage on. I need to trade with the monk.
There! It's better already.
And who are you?
Brother Elias.
What do you do here?
What I can. I'm just trying to help the Skalitz locals as much as I can.
How long have you been helping here?
Since before the refugees arrived. It was much less crowded back then.
And what do you do here exactly?
Mainly, I help Brother Nicodemus. Occasionally, I keep watch at night in case someone takes a turn for the worse. Sometimes I have to hold a patient down or fetch and carry things.
Do you know anything about healing?
A little. I can manage the basics, but without Brother Nicodemus, I'd never be able to deal with the more difficult cases.
Thank you.
May the Lord watch over you.
Is he a monk? Can I trade with him?
Take care now.
I want to see that I've got plenty of thistle. Nope, I have none.
May the Lord watch over you.
Well, I'm not level 5 anyway, so there's no point buying it just yet.
Thank you.
Farewell.
Get the healing herbs to Semek, then read the herbs section of the book. So is that what I'm doing? It must be. I need to make sure I have this down so I know what I'm doing.
I can't sleep again.
Alright, so let's prepare that. I need to prepare some oil. Need some poppy. I want to know what one turn is. One turn. Face city.
Quiet!
Oh. I didn't know you get 3, if you do it absolutely correctly, you get 3 potions instead of 1. Oh, I've missed out on save your snaps.
Quiet!
Yeah, I don't really understand alchemy. What about if I do lullaby?
I can't. I just can't.
Right, okay, so Master Brew. So on to Poppy. Why can't I add it? Wait, what? Did I lose them items? I know I'm going to need one of them, so I might as well skate now. Now, hopefully I don't mess it up this time. Right. So I want to put oil in. Add a
I can't. I just can't.
poppy. Did I pick up the wrong thing last time? A thistle. Pull that 3 turns. Do we have to wait until it's finished?
I can't sleep again.
And now it just says collect using a fail. A pail, whatever it is. Right, a brewed lullaby potion. How many does it actually get? Okay, so did I get one? Why though? Oh well.
Huh?
I've got something for you.
Really?
Drink this, and you'll fall straight to sleep.
Oh, thank you. May the Lord watch over you.
So I've done the insomniac, I've done the bandages. I need to do the Artem easier potion. Oh. I need to go to Rovna. Wherever that is. Oh. But my guess is I'm going to get ambushed as soon as I go that way. Let's... I feel like I might as well make my own way there to clear the map a little bit. Um... No, I actually get out this way. I'm assuming going by foot improves your stamina and maybe agility and stuff. I could be completely wrong, but... I maybe should have slept to save the game before I left, to be fair. Still a ways to go yet. Samopesh. Is there fast travel to pick up here? Yeah. But I kind of do have a quest giver here, so I kind of want to get picked up. Or at least a hint, dude.
Good health to you.
How are things here?
Our blacksmith has been feeling low the last few days on account of the Ratai tourney. There's no cheering him up. Except maybe my schnapps might drown his woes. And that's not all. Everyone here tries to help their neighbour, but it ain't easy. Just the other day there was a fellow here from Rovna complaining about how things are there.
Farewell.
Right, I'm in the pit top.
What would they do that for?
The bastard!
Like a footbath.
Thief!
Can I?
Had enough of life, have you?
I want to help, but I can't.
Now. God. Shit, leave me be. Enough, you win. Had enough? Yeah, you got me. For the love of God, I only stole a piece of bread. I was starving.
No excuses. Hand it over.
Here.
You got the thrashing you deserved. I hope you've learned your lesson.
I'll amend my life from the very foundations. Believe me.
I don't believe you.
You really let him go? Just like that? And did you get the loot back?
I did. I have it here.
Thank you. That thieving magpie. You can't trust anyone these days. And just so you know, I'm no pinch purse. Here's a small reward.
Thanks.
Poor Russian, really. Yeah, but you know pinch pierce, are you? I need to have a Google what the beehives are at some point. Well, that was new for me. Anyway, I've not come across someone trying to rob someone and then stopping them. Unless I just haven't heard it. Or assumed it was me. Morty, can you get yours out of the way? I want to see what this flower is. Oh, move, man! I don't know what them accidents are for then. Also, I am a little bit laid up, so if my voice is a bit groggy, that's why. Now the person I'm going to go see... Oh yeah, I got a main level upgrade as well, didn't I? What am I doing? I need to get to the map. Oh, what am I doing? Father Simon. Something tells me I've got another one to go see him. Okay, maybe not. Unless because I set that other woman in as a kook. That's gone now, maybe.
God be with you.
I see there's not much going on around here. So you've stayed here on your own?
Quite so. All by myself. All the others were either killed by the Cumans or fled to Rattay.
I'm sorry to hear that. And what's keeping you here, alone?
My older brother ran away with the wandering players. So when our father was on his deathbed, he made me swear I'd never leave our home.
I can see you took your vow seriously.
I did. But it's starting to get dangerous around here. Again.
The Cumans?
If it were Cumans, I'd grab an axe and that would be that. But a week back, some rabble made their way through here. They begged me for food, and mark my words, they weren't taking no for an answer. If they'd been just a tad hungrier, I swear they would have stormed the cottage.
There are gangs like that around, true enough. I saw the mess they left behind. Savages.
It was horrible. People tried to find shelter in the church, but them dogs was waiting. They knew too well that's where folk would try to hide.
And where did you hide?
By the grace of God, I got my family away into the woods.
But I don't see your family with you. I hope those bastards didn't sniff them out.
No, it takes better man than them to track me down. I sent my wife to Rattay with some others.
Do you think folk will ever go back to their homes?
Oh, I don't know about Skallets, but the folk here are sure to want to come back. The only thing they're missing is spiritual support.
Do you mean the priest?
Indeed. When the land's at war, noblemen fight to protect their property. But simple folk want someone to tend their souls.
Of course. But it was the Skallets parish priest who ministered here, wasn't it?
He did. But there's been no sign of him since the attack. Or at least he's definitely not in Rattay among the refugees.
That's true enough. I didn't see him there.
But if you're interested, young fella, maybe you could help us find the priest we need here.
I can always ask. But I've really got no idea where to start.
I can help with that. A few years ago, there used to be another priest in Skallets. Simon, I think his name was.
Simon? Father Simon, I remember him. That's the one who went missing, right?
Aye. I don't want to spread rumours, but they say he was in love with his housekeeper. And then she died somehow, poor thing.
That's not a story I've come across.
It only reaches folk who care for such tales. Well, to finish the story, Simon left the parish and ran away. You know that already. There was neither sight nor sound of him for a long time. Until this spring, he showed up here.
And what's he doing here?
That's just it. People say he's become a hermit.
All right. And where can I find him?
I couldn't tell you exactly, but you could start by talking to that girl's parents. Well, they live on a farm nearby, and it's likely they know more. They may even have had words with him.
I'll go and see what they have to say for themselves.
God go with you, lad, and I pray you find him. If some heathen stabs me in my sleep, I'd rather have a decent burial.
Don't worry. I'll bring someone.
Take care now.
Alrighty then, a man of the cloth. Well, I remember. That's interesting because of the healing skill and dialogues. That one's tempting. Yeah, that's the one what interested me the most. Let me just untoggle that one. We'll go with that one. I've got to go all the way back down to Sasau. Really? No. Alright then. I don't know if that's an enemy camp, so... Maybe it wasn't. Ah, the charcoal bins, okay. I didn't think it was this far away, man.
Mother of God, you look like you've been assaulted.
Matt's looking okay right now.
I'm looking for the priest, Father Simon, and I heard you might know of him.
Simon? What do you want him for?
I'm looking for the priest who used to take care of St. James, and the locals tell me they saw him around here.
I don't know if I can help you there. He'll never go back to his parish, if you ask me. Very well. What is it you want to know?
What went on between Simon and your daughter?
Nothing that hasn't happened before.
How do you know it's her
Our
daughter?
Mary was his housemaid in Skalitz. She was pretty, very pretty. And he was young, and so things went the way they do between comely young folk. She came back home one day, heavy with child.
Yes, these things happen. What can you do?
I said as much. I was just glad our girl was provided for. Only she never had the chance to hold that babe in her arms. She didn't live through the birth.
I'm very sorry.
Such is a woman's lot in life. Men die in battle, and women in the arms of the midwife.
And what happened to Simon?
The poor man. He took it the worst. He was sure God's wrath smote Mary for her fornication.
That's rubbish. People lie together out of wedlock all the time, and God never smites them down.
That's just what I told him. But it's hardly my place to lecture a priest. And who knows? Maybe he was right. The Lord moves in mysterious ways. He was overflowing with grief. He barely spoke, didn't eat, refused to take a new housemaid. And then, one fine day, The presbytery was deserted. It took a good season before another priest came along.
Where can I find him? He's said to be wandering around here somewhere.
I heard that too, and I'm inclined to believe it, even though I haven't seen him myself.
How come?
After our poor Mary went to her rest, we used some of the money he'd paid us to put a cross up by the roadside. And lately, there's been wreaths of comfrey turning up next to it. I don't take them there, nor my husband neither.
You think Simon does?
Who knows? Maybe it's a miracle. I could believe anything. But there's not been fresh ones for a while, so perhaps he's moved on elsewhere again.
I see. Can you tell me where that cross is?
Certainly. There are settling tanks for the mines to the west of Skalitz. On the hill above them in the woods, there are several paths. Mary's cross is by one of them, close to the brook.
All right, thanks. I'll be going.
Very good, then. And if you do find him, let him know that we have no hard feelings.
I'll tell him.
God be with you. Look out.
But I'm going all the way over there now. I just wonder if, and again, I was going to say is, I wonder if it's quicker just go from there, but I may as well walk and clear this area of the map a little bit. I'm going to be, aren't I? Yeah. I don't like the look of this area. Scarlet's Woods. I mean, I'm not going to complain about finding some of that stuff. Oh, huh. I was about to drop all them, but it's worth 26 each. $2.8k. Oh boy. So my minimum agility needs to be 9 for that. So it maybe looks something I sell. Either way, it goes to the horse for now.
This must be that cross. Mary's mother was right. Someone did lay flat. I should have a look around and see if there's comfrey growing anywhere nearby.
I don't know what comfy looks like. But it's not that big of a search area by the looks of it. Although I bet I could look at the grave and see what it looks like. Okay, I found it.
Hey, you! What are you doing here?
I've come for the priest. Simon.
There's no one here called that.
There is. Do you take me for a fool?
All right, maybe there is someone here. What of it? We're not going anywhere.
Well, that's a zero.
I think you should talk less and move your legs more.
And why is that? You think you've got what it takes to beat us?
I might. But it doesn't matter, because I saw you yesterday and then stopped by Talmberg to report. So, unless you'd rather wait for Sir Divish's Captain Robard, you should go now.
Shit. All right, we'll go. How far are they?
Far enough still. If you run, I'm sure you'll get away.
Right. Right. Thanks for the warning.
Are you all right?
Yes. Yes, I think so. Oh, what happened to those wretches?
They're skulking around here somewhere.
Good God! Couldn't you scare them off somehow? I'm afraid they'll be back.
I'll see what I can do.
Just don't hurt anyone. Oh, thank you, my son. I was beginning to fear I'd never get out of here alive.
They didn't look dangerous. The only thing at risk was your possessions.
I know, poor fools. But I was afraid they'd leave me here. What would I have done then? And to whom do I owe my salvation?
My name's Henry. You may remember me. I'm the son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
Your face does seem familiar.
How do you know
But
it's
listen,
covered up?
Henry, I can't help feeling you didn't stumble across me by accident.
It's true. I've come to ask a favor of you.
Me? What on earth could I do for you?
I need you to go back to St. James. The folk there need spiritual guidance. Skalitz is a burned-out shell, and many have died in St. James. They need a priest. Any priest.
I understand, but I have to disappoint you. I gave up my calling. Instead, I've given myself over to repentance.
I know your story, Father.
Then you know what I'm guilty of.
Yes, and I don't want to try to make light of it. Your conscience is your own affair, but I know that deep down you're a good man.
You don't know what you're saying. You don't know me.
But I know what you did. Many priests break God's commandments willy-nilly and aren't the least ashamed.
That doesn't absolve me of my sins. God's law is set, no matter how often it's violated.
You're certainly right, but the people need you. And forgive me for being blunt, but while you can leave the presbytery if you choose, it doesn't absolve you of your duty to Christian folk.
But I'm a sinner. I'm not fit to guide anyone. I'm unworthy to do so.
Priests, bishops, monks, abbots, they're all sinners. Even the Holy Father himself is a sinner. You've done your penance, and now your people need you.
You're probably right. It is my duty. At least for a time, until they find someone better.
I don't think they'll find anyone better in a hurry.
All right. I'll take what I can carry and go back to St. James.
Thank you. Your parishioners will be very grateful. I need help with treatment.
And what's wrong with you?
Oh, nothing. But Philip from Skalitz is dying. He's lying in Sasau and won't last long.
Slowly now. What happened to him?
Nobody knows much. He's not wounded, but I heard he was hiding from the Cumans for days in a pile of carcasses.
The Lord have mercy. The living should never lie with the dead. His intestines must be purged, but even then he's in God's hands.
How do I clean his intestines?
It might surprise you, but you'll have to give him alcoholic spirits, the purest you can get your hands on. The best is distilled from Artemisia. It'll make him a bit delirious, but it'll help. I'll show you how to prepare it.
Very nice. Just because obviously I've done a lot and I've found that decent stuff, I'm going to use a Saviour Snap. Just in case I get ambushed on my way back to Rovna. I don't think I will do, but I don't think it's worth the risk. Oh, success. Good, good, good. I'm gonna need sleep soon.
I'm at your service tonight.
I found you a priest.
Really? That's wonderful news. Who is it?
The former parish priest of St. James. I persuaded him to return to live among you, at least for a while.
So you found him?
Yes. He was roaming the woods around here.
Thank God. You'll see. Once there's a priest, people will soon be back.
I hope so.
I've put together a small sum for a new piece. So I thought a portion should definitely go to you, as a reward.
Thanks. That'll come in handy.
You're welcome. The main thing is, we'll have a man of God here with us.
So, farewell to you. And I hope he gets here soon. Just that you let him run off again.
I'll keep an eye on him myself. Godspeed to you, Henry, and thank you for your help.
God be with you.
Oh, nice. 250 groschen. I'll take that. Very nice. But if he's the only person alive... Okay, there's nothing here. I do want to see if I can use his bed though. Just recuperate a little bit. Right, to make that potion, I need sage and wormwood. I know I've got sage, I knew that. I know I can pick wormwood in Sasau, but I don't really want to possibly fuck that quest up even more. I can buy it from Brother Nicodemus, okay. Oh, I've got to go to the Tate anyway, so I can get it from there. It's just, can I get to the Tate without... without an ambush? The one thing I've wondered, the save and quit thing. Does it actually stay on here? It doesn't, does it? I mean, I've only walked to here. So even if I get ambushed, I should kind of be okay, I think. But I feel like going there. Let's try it. Straight through the unexplored area. I got to Newhoff. Potato just down here. I'm surprised I got there without an ambush. Wait, what? Huh? How did I fail that?
Did I tell you about my wife's lacing?
No, I didn't know she did that.
She only started.
I need the apothecary invitee.
Still a bit of light. She
Where's he?
sits down and gets on with it. And she's quite deft at it by now.
I'm not surprised. Betty was always good with her hands.
You're right there. Anyway, I showed a couple of pieces she made last time to old Donda from Cabo.
Oh, it's going to be the... I know who that is. I think. I'm pretty sure it's the dude in there. I think it is the alchemy dude, isn't it?
God be with you.
How much wormwood do I need? 2.
Hey.
So let's try and master through this one if I can. And that's the one I'm making, correct? Yes. I presume I can do this. To distill a potion that has already been prepared in the cauldron, take a fail and use it on the still. Then this requires that you pump the barrels. Oh. Nice. That was a little bit different. Artemisia potion. And made 3 of them, so I did a master one. Cool. Right, since it's getting night time, let's actually go get a good night's sleep. Now, who's Herman? Invite. Oh, he's the... So how did I fail the... Go and speak to the executioner if I can go...
I could do with a bite to eat.
I don't really have any food, dude. Do you guys have any food knocking about? Of course not. I've got a quest to pick up from the executioner anyway. Well, that seems so much easier to get there this time. Where's he gone? Is he inside? I just know it's going to give me the private area thing if I go inside. Or not.
You sent me to the miller, eh?
What? Well, it was just a sort of...
You're lucky. He really did owe me, and he was so shocked he gave it all to me.
Oh.
What do you need then?
So don't I get... Oh, so that has gone... okay. Why is that?
Do you know there's a girl crying on your doorstep?
I executed her husband.
What? You killed him?
No, not like that. It was done lawfully. She knew he had it coming.
So then, why...
Folk would like to drive her out of town. She has no one here. For a while I thought I could take care of her, but it wasn't to be.
So I was supposed to speak to Herman about Thomas's broken leg, but obviously not.
Why?
Do you really have to ask? I can't even go to the tavern for company, and no one would sup their ale with me. And when I die, they'll probably push me into a hole with a stick so as not to touch my corpse.
Is it really that bad?
I'm not complaining, mind. It's a well-paid job, if you don't mind being a pariah. They might look sideways at you, too, just for talking to me.
And that's what she's afraid of?
Exactly.
Doesn't that crying girl have any kin?
None she knows of. Poor lass. You could help her, though, if you wanted.
Me? How?
Elishka has no family, but her husband might still have some kin. Nobody will talk to me, but you could find out more.
Why do you want to find her family anyway? Don't you want her to stay here?
I do. She's a splendid woman, but I'd never want to keep her here against her will. The life I lead isn't for everyone.
What would she have to put up with if she stayed with you?
A lot. I can't deny. Most of the townfolk wouldn't give her the time of day, at least not in public. If we had children, it would be even worse for them.
That doesn't sound like a very happy life.
It's not all bad. It's a well-paid job and even respected in a way. And when someone needs a bone set, all of a sudden they forget your reputation.
How can I find out if there's any family?
Try asking Elishka herself. She knows a thing or two about them. But, in the end, you'll still have to go and find out something from the bailiff, or from the records at the rat house.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
My thanks, if only for the thought.
See, he mentioned setting a bone. Huh.
Can you help me with training my dog?
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it will cost you.
Yeah, why not?
Now, pay close attention.
So I don't really know how to set the leg. Obviously I've got stuff I can do here now. Ah, she's here somewhere. Let me go talk to her since I'm here. Oh, she's there.
My God!
Herman sent me.
end up?
Don't despair. It could be a lot worse.
Only death could be worse, and I'm not far from it.
Can I ask about your family?
What do you want to know?
Don't you have any kin left? Someone who'd take you in?
No. They all died of the plague. And then I ended up with that man of mine. I always knew he'd get strung up one day.
Didn't your husband have any kin?
Maybe. He mentioned some, but we never went to see them.
Is that all you know?
Yes. But if they're anything like my old man, the bailiff and his catchpolls will know about them.
That's all I need.
Right, then. I wouldn't mind going to Sasau to maybe finish off that stuff. Was it Johanna or whatever her name was? I did save before talking to her, so you know, if I get ambushed, I'm kind of okay. But he's like, while I'm here, do I just do this whilst I'm here? Because so he's going there and coming back.
Fresh bread! Come and get it! A man cannot live by bread alone. He can't live without fish
My respects to you.
Do you know Elishka? The wife of the man who was hanged recently?
The one that's with the executioner now?
That's her.
Life can be cruel sometimes.
Right. And do you know if she has kinfolk somewhere around?
How should I know? Now, if you don't mind, I'm very busy.
Well, I can win this on speech.
If Elishka stays with the executioner, it'll end up being your problem anyway.
Christ, oh, all right then. Tell the scribe.
Where can I find him?
He's suffering with some ailment, so no doubt he'll be lying in his chambers above his study, on the top floor of the rat house.
May the Lord watch over you.
My respects to you, sir.
The bailiff sent me.
That's another matter, then. What do you need, friend?
Is it possible to find out from the records where someone lives?
You think we keep records of every serf? For Christ's sake, they breed like rabbits.
But I thought that in the rat house, though, in the books...
Boy, The books are for recording pacts, undertakings, punishments, property rights, and so forth. In other words, important things. We don't keep records of serfs.
Elishka won't be happy about that.
Elishka? You don't mean the one who married into the Mishek family?
Yes. Yes, you know her.
Why wouldn't I? I used to play dice with old Mishek years ago. He had a son, a nice polite lad. How is he?
He's a little tied up right now.
Oh, you know, he's quite tied up these days.
Well, if you see him, tell him to swing by.
Wow.
And where are the Misheks living now?
A stone's throw from Rate by the small fish pond.
Thanks.
Take care now. Ah!
Flour, egg, salt, yeast.
I wouldn't call this a stone's throw away from Ratai.
What do you want?
I've got information about your daughter-in-law.
Elishka's fine, only she needs...
Never heard of her. Get lost.
She's your nearest kin. Elishka's part of your family, and she really needs you.
I won't help anyone.
Listen, you old hag. If you interrupt me one more time...
Fuck off!
I could make it worth your while.
Really? And what is it you want?
Your son's widow needs help. She has nowhere to go.
What do I care about some useless girl?
I can win by speech.
She could help you with the farm. She definitely knows how to take care of things.
A bit of help would come in handy. Send her here, then. But don't let her think she'll be taking it easy. She'll have her work cut out.
That sounds quite...
And if I hear a peep out of her, I'll take a stick to her back.
A fine salvation this is.
Well, you're cheerful, aren't you, love?
Good day to you.
How are you holding up?
It's not as easy as I thought it would be.
Yeah, it's a different kettle of fish than turning a winch, isn't it?
You got that right. But I can handle plenty. Don't worry about that.
Sure. Just don't work yourself into the ground. Who'd spin that winch, then?
True.
And, didn't you promise me something if I got you the job?
Aye.
He certainly did.
But what was it again?
You said you'd teach me how to land a knockout punch.
I did. And no one knows that better than me. So, here's how. Don't draw your arm all the way back, like a stork's neck. Better do it like this. It wastes no power, and the other fellow will think a horse kicked him. God be with you.
I'll take it. You alright there, pal? Didn't I send you to be a kook?
God grant you health. Good night.
How's your husband doing? Any better?
No, I didn't.
He's getting
Yeah, I did.
better and better. God willing, he'll soon be healed.
I'm glad I could help.
I'm just worried how long I'll be able to keep this job. Merchant Hagen isn't satisfied with me because I can't cook any of the fancy dishes he wants.
Have you tried asking at the castle kitchen? You could get some help there. Or maybe old Agnes would help you.
I already tried asking at the castle kitchen. But you're right. I'll go and ask Agnes as well. God bless.
Right, I may just save that dude's life so you don't get killed by food poisoning. Am I talking to her or him?
Good day to you.
You're not crying now?
I'm not. I've wept enough for a lifetime.
It's a bit of a change since my last visit.
I haven't had much luck in my life, but I've always worked things out in the end. Tears are no help to anything.
That's true.
So, did you find out something about them?
I did. I found your husband's father and mother, and they're willing to take you in.
But...
They're not very nice people, Ilishka. They probably work you to the bone. But you would get fed.
Life is never easy. But at least I'd have a family.
You're right. I'll have another talk with Herman.
Take care.
Oh my god, don't let me talk to you.
Ilishka's looking better.
She is, but she's not happy. God sent the poor girl great trials.
Indeed.
Did you know her whole family was wiped out by the plague? She was barely 12.
Losing your family isn't easy.
Ah, sorry, I wasn't thinking. So, did you find out anything about that kin of hers?
I have. I tracked them down. They say they'd take her in, but I'm not sure she'd do well there.
Leave that to her. I just hope she'll be better off than now.
I've heard the way you talk about her, and, would you like Ilishka to stay?
You know, Hal, she was always the sweetest girl. When she came with her family to Ratai, still single, she was a sight to behold. And it might surprise you, but she even had a word or two for me now and again. It grieved me when she married that wastrel. It was a foolish idea, but I always thought maybe she and I could... Well, fate likes a good laugh. Now I've strung up her old man. I have her under my roof. After all the years I was thinking of her. I don't want her to leave, but I don't want her to be unhappy here either.
Good luck then.
Wait, I've got to talk to him again.
Have you made your mind up?
I can't decide. I don't know Mishik's kin at all. But at least I'd have a family.
I think she should stay with him.
Herman could give you a family, too.
He's a decent, upright fellow. I've met none better, and that's the honest truth. But he's an executioner.
And what's the problem? That the other women won't chat with you down at the creek? Did that sort of gossip ever interest you anyway? He's a fine man, isn't he? He's willing to take care of you, and he has the means to do it. And he wants you. He's so sick with love for you, he can't even sleep.
But did he really say that?
Kinda.
He told me he's been in love with you for years. He said he always thought you were the sweetest girl in Ratai.
It's true. We used to meet now and again and exchange a few words. I Well, he always treated me nicely. By all that's holy, you're right. I'll stay here. May the Lord watch.
Herman,
Yes?
can I stay here with you?
You mean for good?
If you don't want me to.
You can! By God, you can! Ah. You've made me the happiest man in the world.
She's made the correct choice there. Did that save my game? No. Okay. So before I go back to Sal, I'm just going to go save. How long of a trip is it to Sal? How long can I sleep for? Eh. Right, that's saved in case I get any ambushes. Let's just check, make sure I don't need to do anything else. Well, I can't consult him and I don't have a first aid free perk, so let's see how it goes. I knew it. Avoid? Yeah, boy. I've gone to the wrong fast travel. I need to go to the north one.
Good on bread and for frying. Come and get it, fine people. And pork crackling too. A joy to taste. Um.
So which one was Philip? Oh, he's gone.
Dear Mistress Johanka, I come again in admiration of your selfless dedication. I would like to invite you to a fine banquet at my palace. You certainly have earned What business have you here, fellow? Who let you in?
I'm taking care of the wounded, as I'm sure you're aware.
Ah. Well then, run along and take care of them, and let me talk to Johanka. You're not needed here.
Quiet!
I'm not gonna win it, but
Wouldn't it be better to have the banquet here, Custodian?
What?
If you won't give the sick anything else, can you at least hold the banquet here?
Nobody's going to talk to me that way. Lock him up for the night and let him learn some manners.
this is a lot of jail time. Oh. I lost my dog. I'm guessing I just leave. I need sleep, I need some food. It literally disappears off the map. What do I need? A 100 game meat if I can.
God be with you. God be with you.
What would game meat be in this? Oh, so as long as the meat's raw. It's a lot of money. And I very much doubt I'm going to be able to even get enough. And I'm massively over encumbered.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Oh, there's a butcher right there. Is there anything I can send to the horse? To be fair, all of that. Or not. Damn it, man. No, I've always been able to do that. I mean, I'm not walking too slow. I know the horse has got a lot on it, but how quick? Is it still quicker? Yeah. Nope. No, that way.
For the love of God! What have you...
Tell me more about...
Can I give you that meat? I need to put it back in my
that's all.
inventory. Oh, she's still there.
Greetings, Henry.
I brought some meat.
Thank you, Henry. Rich food will definitely help.
What happened?
We brought you back to the land of the living.
How? How long have I been unconscious?
For a long time. Your friends have left.
I have to find them.
Rest now. You're going to be very weary for the next week or two. You'll find your friends. They probably ended up in Rattay like most of our folk.
Well, all right. And Henry?
Hmm?
Thank you.
Yeah, where? What's happening?
Hopefully I have what you need.
I won't get any sleep.
Was that one for Semek?
I won't get any sleep.
Thank you. With any luck, I'll soon be feeling better. If you find the time, stop by to see me in a few days.
A few days.
God be with you.
Greetings, Henry.
That custodian Sebastian is really obnoxious.
He can be unpleasant, but in his own way. I don't know.
You can't be serious.
What's that supposed to mean? At least he was here, unlike you, the whole time. And anyway, mind your own business.
I've been doing
God be
shit.
with you.
You stupid fucking bitch.
Henry, how are you?
I just can't.
How are the sick and wounded faring? I don't think there's anything more I can do for them.
I know. And you helped the best you could. All we can do now is pray for the souls of the departed. God be with you.
But I need to come back to speak to him in a couple of days. Because he will... Where was it? He'll tell me a secret to improve your vitality, so... Yeah? Well, I need to sleep again after because I won't even be full energy.
I feel quite hungry.
What? How have I slept too long already? Alright, well, that's where I'm going to end this one because the PlayStation State of Play starts in 2 minutes. And I won't mind giving that a watch, and I feel like I made some good progress anyway, so... yeah, going to leave it there. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time.